Happy Tuesday, Monkey Ballers. I'm Andy Osters. This is Andy Fresh Hour. We're here talking about Monkey Ball 10, the 10th annual World Championships of the only legitimate ladder ball game known to the world, really.
Absolutely.
It's Monkey Ball.
It's traditionally on our second day of previews, we talk about those folks that'll be in the top 16. Those are the folks that'll play in the center courts.
Yep. The marquee.
It's the marquee matchups. It's bloodbath from match number 1.
You and I both have been there. We know how it is.
Yeah,
nerve-wracking from the get.
It is very nerve-wracking. You just don't want to lose. You don't want to lose.
You don't want to lose.
Don't want to lose.
Don't want to be one of those Xers that comes out into the groups and has to fight off the masses to make the afternoon.
So we typically talk about the top 16 just real quickly, and we'll do that again this year. We'll blow through every person that's going to be listed in the top 16. Got some new folks, some new faces, at least 2, maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 3 people that are in the top 16 of the world rankings that will not be there. They decided it's more important to go see Man United play Real Madrid in Ann Arbor.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, I hope he gets broken at that. So anyways, our number 6 ranked player in the world, Andy Osters, will not be there. The number 10th player in the world, Andrew Alexander, disappointingly will not be there. And John Ross, number 11, will not be there. Now, John Ross is an actual owner of the Manchester United Football Club.
There.
So he has to be there.
Yeah. I
think he's like a 2 millionth owner of the team.
Okay.
But he is an owner
That's
nonetheless.
That's an owner.
So I give him a pass.
He gets a pass for real?
Not really, but
nobody
compared
gets
to
a
you,
pass.
for
Nobody
sure.
gets a pass on this day.
So
All
we
right.
got 16. Let's go through those 16 and
Let's rattle them off. So start from the
Count it.
bottom, right?
count it down.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. The
Yeah.
3 people benefiting the most from that soccer match happening at the Big House on August 2nd are
Number 16.
Joe Freshour.
Now, they may not think they're benefiting. I've heard a number of people say, I'd rather not be in the top 16. I'd rather play on the outside courts and have to fight my way.
I gotta tell you, I was not in the top 16 last year. I had to fight my way through. I was a 3 seed coming out of Group B last year. I would take top 16 any day.
You just need to win one of your first 2 matches.
Just one. You just gotta win one.
Yeah.
All that outside stuff, Mike, the riffraff, the jello shots, who knows what you're gonna get up there. Top 16, you know where you're headed. Anyway,
Right,
so
Joe
Carp's-
Freshour.
Carp's at 16.
He had actually retired before last year's tournament.
Silly.
And then he was going to have wrist surgery before last year's tournament. Put it off.
On the right?
Don't even know. I think it's right. Yeah, no.
It's your dad.
Left.
Are you looking at how he hugs you? Was that
No,
what that
I was. So he drills our monkey balls, and so he holds onto the balls and he drills it with the right. So that's how I know. And he couldn't hold on to it with his left hand.
Is he better now?
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. So
He always
Joe
shows.
Freshour, he's going to get a familiar opponent in opening round. So anyways, he's 16.
I gotta tell you, I am thrilled about number 15 that's going to be in this year. As far as I can think back, there has only been 1 female on center courts in the top 16.
Yeah.
And you're looking at her.
Yeah.
And that changes with the 10th annual Monkey Ball Worlds. Jillian Kubacki making her just fantastic debut. Congratulations, girl. Lady power.
So
All the single ladies. She's not single-ish.
no.
All right.
She's
Anyway,
good. She comes with child.
she comes. Oh,
She has child last year.
Okay.
But the pride of Toledo ball.
Love it.
And there's been 3 Kubakis that's been coming, and
She's
for
the best of
5
them.
years. I thought maybe Dave and Dan would be the ones that would get in the top 16. Nope.
Jillian. Holla.
Welcome to the top 16, Jillian. This is awesome.
There's somebody that you know coming in at 14 who wouldn't have been in if everybody was present, but
Casey Freshour, yeah.
your brother. He's
Hot and cold.
I gotta tell
Hot and
you,
cold.
you never know what you're gonna get with that cat. Never. He shows up, it's like, what kind of Casey are we gonna get today?
You're going to get the good, the bad, the shirtless,
Never
shirt
know.
on. You don't know.
Sweaty.
Yeah.
Never know.
So, he can win.
He can. Number 13, good old friend of mine,
Yeah.
Sean Damron.
I'm going to give some mad props to Sean Damron. He is the only one traveling from south
Simoko?
of the I shouldn't say he's the only Simoko person coming.
The only lone.
The only Alabama, Georgia person coming.
You know, in my absence, Sean, I hope you kill it this year. I hope you kill it. That is
Driving solo up
love it.
Highway
That's dedication.
65.
You would never choose soccer. You would always choose monkey ball. You love that about him.
I can't wait.
All right.
Thanks for coming, Sean.
At number 12,
Chuck
Tronosky.
Chuck T. Former champ.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous. Like, as Iceman would say, he's dangerous.
He gets hot, you can't stop him.
No.
But if it gets cold,
It's just over.
yeah.
Number 11, I gotta tell you, this is a surprise to me. It's always been Jim. It's been Jim Wenzel. Jim. Snoop-a-loop. Now we've got a little Joey. Little Joe Wenzel.
Joe Wenzel.
Coming in. He's ranked, his real-time rank is 14. So he'll be playing at the 11 seed in the top 16. He's got 2 kids now, right?
Yeah.
2 kids.
Yeah.
But somehow has creeped his way quietly, I think, up past his brother and into that top 16. He's an athlete. I've played him. It's no joke. He's consistent. He puts gets balls on the rack.
He will not talk you to death.
No,
but he will
almost silent. Actually,
he will.
It's unnerving.
He's beat you. I don't know. I got nothing.
He'll beat you.
He made it to the Sweet 16 last year.
Number 10, Keith Hagan, Union Jack. He's going to wear some sort of shirt that's going to piss everybody off. I'll be pissed off probably from down 96 and 23 at his shirt.
So I think he's
What
closing.
did he wear last year? Something like F off Oasters?
That's awesome.
It was something. It said Oasters on his
That's
shirt.
awesome.
I can't remember because I just was too busy winning.
I think he's like closing on a house or two, like his own house the day before. So I don't know his mind. I know he's going to be into it.
But if there's anybody that's been practicing alone in his backyard versus the imaginary 5-man, it's Keith.
Keith has probably been practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Keith's been practicing.
Number 9, new uncle, Andy Keitel.
Andy Keitel. It'd be hard to argue that he is the top traddy in the world.
He is. It's weird. He comes in zinging, just...
Left-handed traddy.
And then it hits the rack.
I don't think he wants to be in the top 16, but he's right there.
You there, bro.
You're there.
Number 8, Monkey Ball Jesus.
MB10.
He's gonna roll in with some really well-worn Birkenstocks.
He doesn't wear Birkins. You
What
say
does
that
he wear?
every year.
Tevas, Chacos? What are they?
No, he doesn't wear any
It's
of
a
that.
weird it's a full covered sandal. It's not a flip-flop.
I don't think so.
Well,
He will be a full covered beard.
Eric, feel free to comment below. Okay?
Yeah.
Tell us what your footwear is.
Here's the deal with Eric. He's never made it to the semifinals. He would be an extreme crowd favorite if he ever made it to the semifinals.
Why? What would he do? Would he do something cool?
I just think the Monkey Ball fans have a love for him. They want to see him do well. He owns the morning session. He
Gets
owns
after it.
He is his record. I think I did this last year. His record in the morning session is like 15-5, which is better than Dean's in the morning. And he's always playing in the top 16.
Is there an inverse ratio of how much beer he's consumed versus skill at Monkey Ball?
No, I think he'd be better with more beer.
Okay, so that would not explain his fall off in the afternoon.
No, it's... And we play in the days leading up to it, and he's not very good. And then he shows up, and he flips it on.
Just
Flips it on.
Monkey Ball Jesus in at number 8. Number 7, Brett Bowden. Always just... We're getting into this... Once you get up past 10, things just start to get real dicey. I don't want to see any of these names in the bracket line across from me, hypothetically.
Brett is just... He's just a naturally gifted leisure sport athlete.
Wow, that's high praise.
Naturally gifted. He's for real in the top 10. So
Silky smooth.
We'll see him in the afternoon.
Number 6, somebody we've talked about. We talked about him
Talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, Matt Danley.
Matt, he's always wanted to be in the top 16.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his wish. He is.
You're there, buddy.
He's there. If
Center
he wins,
courts.
he'd have a second round matchup with, if his opponent wins, with last year's champion.
I'm not gonna. Don't you dare say it. Not yet. All right, so that's number 6. Number 5, Mike Price. Always consistent. Hasn't really had
Why
his.
is Mike number 5?
Here's the thing. He hasn't had his moment yet.
Nice.
Where did he ended up? See, he beat.
Lepeque
Lost to Lepeque last year. But I think he's just been consistent. I mean, he's consistently winning in the morning, getting out of that group, and
he's never been in the top 10.
Well, he's there now.
Oh, I take that back. He played in the top 10 last year.
Did he really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sneaky. Mike Price, sneaky good.
Yeah, he brings a number of people with him, so watch out for Mike Price. Number 4 is always my personal favorite.
Oh. Last year, you could not get this guy's name out of your mouth. It was just Ryan Lepeque, Ryan Lepeque, Ryan Lepeque.
You know why Ryan Lepeque didn't win last year?
Was he wearing neon?
It's because I beat him in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, well.
So, sorry about that, Ryan.
Sometimes you have to screw up your own prophecy.
Yeah. So, Ryan Lepeque, he may practice more than anyone. More than anyone that shows up
Is it
on
against
Saturday.
children?
Sometimes, but I think he just plays.
The muscle memory is there because he's constantly in his backyard throwing balls.
Not a whole lot of movement in his swing or
Very
his approach.
static.
It's very solid, and then it's really quite off-putting.
It does. Excellent
Yeah.
demonstration.
Thank you.
Surprisingly to me, because he plays in one event a year, plays in this event a year, and the problem is the reason why he's ranked number 3 is because he wins that damn event. Dean Allen, your 6-time Monkey Ball World Champion, is ranked number 3, which means he's coming out in the morning and gonna try and win 1 or 2, and just, wherever he ends up in the afternoon, whatever Tina feeds him at lunch, something happens between the morning and the afternoon. All of a sudden, he just and it's
so
over.
confident, so confident in his monkey ball.
Is there anything that could
stroke?
inhibit?
What do you call this? His throw, his
motion.
His motion.
Is there anything that could inhibit Mr. Allen this year that you know of, maybe?
Yeah, I think there's something. I think he tried to cut his freaking hand off a couple weeks ago.
Did he now?
Well, a hedge trimmer accident. Oh, I actually like this. So
On his right hand, on his throwing hand?
Throwing hand. I feel really bad for him. I got pictures and.
Hold. Will the commissioner allow for any sort of cast implement? Will there be a splint of some sort?
As long as the cast is not in jeopardy of hurting someone else or hurting himself, as long as he gets it padded, taped, he's fine to wear it.
Okay.
Wait, who was that?
Dean Allen. Yeah, okay. I'm almost out. We gotta finish this episode. Down to our final 2.
Okay.
New dad, number 2, Dan Keitel. Congratulations, Dan.
Dan.
Cheers to Margot.
Margot!
Also, there's somebody else involved in that whole little family.
Katie!
Katie! Cheers to new parents, and our number 2 ranked monkey baller this year, Dan Keitel, has had a couple of great years, just hasn't reached the total top because of Dean Allen or you.
The last 2 years he's finished 2nd and 3rd. Is that right? Has he finished 2nd twice?
I think he's been a bridesmaid twice. I keep calling him that in these videos, and I feel like there's a reason.
Yeah, he finished 2nd a few years ago. He finished 2nd 2 years ago. He finished 3rd last year. He killed me in the consolation match. No one cared about that.
He beat me last year. After I beat him 15-0, he came back and just... And there were a couple of really interesting luck incidents that happened where, like, a ball was hanging from a rope, and it was... That was serious.
The person that loses typically says the other person got lucky.
Yeah. Got a little lucky. Actually, he just beat me and allowed me to drink
I heard
more.
that was the match of the tournament, actually.
It was really something. So our number 1 ranked is you.
I shouldn't be number 1. I mean...
Okay, humble
for
pie.
2 reasons.
Here we go.
2 reasons. Everyone knows Dean should be number 1.
Yes.
And secondly, this is the absolute most unprepared I've ever been for a monkey ball tournament. Not only from, like, playing...
When was the last time you threw a monkey
I
ball?
haven't. Since the Mason tournament in January.
And how'd you fare in the Mason tournament?
I lost to someone.
Keith Hagan?
Keith.
Yeah. So...
And just, like, this event has just kind of snuck up on everyone. The 10th annual, the biggest ever, is just...
Snuck up on us.
Snuck up. It's almost the end of the summer, so...
Somebody wasn't pushing you.
Yeah.
We'll both take that on. Anyway, that's your top 16. They're going to duke it out in the morning session on center courts on Saturday. We'll get to predictions.
12 of you will make it out by winning one of your first 2 matches. Those 4 who lose 2 straight will have to go to one of the outside courts and win a play-in match, and that is nerve-wracking. I've had to do it once.
Yourself.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
No, because you lose that one, all of a sudden, day's gone. Day's gone, and you're that person.
Yeah.
You're that person. Anyway, so that's your top 16. We've gone much longer than I intended to. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.